Hello students, here this is the second lecture based on a basic concept of chemistry, and here I will be doing a classification of the matter. I'll write here heading classification of matter. In last lecture we understood three states of matter, that is solid, liquid and gases. So here we will be doing a classification of the matter. So how matter is classified? First thing I will write a matter. I will just give you a flow chart how it is classified. Then we will understand more detail. So matter is classified as pure substances, pure substances and mixtures. Okay, so pure substances further can be classified as elements and the compounds. Mixture can be classified as a homogeneous mixture, and the other is heterogeneous mixture. Now this is the whole flowchart of how matter is classified. Now we have to understand what is pure substances. Let us focus on this. What is pure substances? Pure substances, by definition, I can say that if I want to say, write something about a pure substances, how pure substances and mixture, like if I want to explain sugar, if I consider a sugar alone, the formula is C6H12. Okay, let's not go into the formula. I'll just write a sugar is a pure substance. Okay, it will have its own formula. Then if I want to talk about a mixture, then I'll classify this way. Pure substances and other is mixture. Like pure substances, I'll say sugar is a pure, independently when I talk, it is a pure substance. Okay, or salt, a table salt, also known as a sodium chloride. This is also pure when it is like only NaCl is there, sodium chloride is there. Let's say some gold jewelry, gold is there, chain, right? It is what? It is a pure substance. It is not mixed with some other component, right? Now 24 karat, like one more thing, pure substances means 24 karat gold is a pure substance. Otherwise gold is also a mixture. So here if it is an exception that 24 karat is only pure gold, then water, H2O, okay, is a pure substance. Like silver metal is a pure substance. Now what about mixtures? Mixtures could be like if I take a water plus sugar, it is a mixture. Then I can consider water plus salt, this is also a mixture. Okay, then if I want to consider these are some of the examples of the mixture. Now when it comes to the pure substances, these are pure substances. It could be a sugar, salt, gold, water. It could be in the elemental form or in the compounds. You can see water is a compound, H2O. Okay, NaCl is a compound. Two more atoms are there. Silver is an element. This is also pure substance. Gold is also element. This is also pure substance. Sugar will also have its molecular formula. It is also a pure substance. Now water plus sugar, this gives me a homogeneous mixture. Homogeneous, I will explain you what is homogeneous mixture. This also gives me a homogeneous mixture. If I mix water plus oil, okay, it is heterogeneous mixture. Mixture. So this is about pure substances and mixtures. We understood like homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. I'll go into the more detail. Here is the image. You can see there is a water and a sugar, right? There is water and sugar. If you dissolve this completely, what will happen over here is that sugar is going to dissolve completely in this solution. You will be you won't be able to see sugar anymore, but it is completely dissolved. But now if you take a small sample and check the quality of this portion, it will be same. Like if you consider this portion, everywhere the quality of the solution is going to same. So that's why I call this to be a homogeneous system. Now if I talk about a heterogeneous, okay, if I talk about heterogeneous systems, then we can take this example. Okay, this is the example where there is a sugar and water and a sand, and you can see that it is not completely mixing. After dissolution, after some time, the sand deposits. It is depositing over here, and if you check the quality over here, it is different. And over here, you will find some amount, very little amount of the water and a large amount of the sugar. If you consider this sample, here it will be a very less amount of the sand, and it is a water. Here it is water and a very large amount of sand. Here it is very large amount of water and it is very small amount of the sand. Okay, that is what the homogeneous means. It is not completely distributed. The mixture is not even. Even means concentration is not even. That is what the difference between the homogeneous and a heterogeneous mixtures. Next is pure substances. Under pure substances, we learn something called as elements, and other are compounds. Okay, so there are many elements. There are few elements in the periodic table which will be found in a pure state. Like if I consider a gold, okay, gold, silver, all these are not reacting, right? So you will be always finding this in a pure form. So these are the elements. You can consider a copper. Okay, if not exposed to the atmosphere, they will be always found in a pure form, and if it is exposed to the atmosphere, it will form a compound. So this is what the pure elements are. Iron, okay, rusting, it takes place after it is reacting with a atmosphere or a moisture in the air. So then compounds, when it comes to the compound, a very basic compound we know is water, H2O. Compound means it could be a combination of the two or more elements of the same type or a different type. This is also considered to be a compound, H2, O2, NaCl, then H2SO4. These are the compounds, and these are the pure substances in their own form. So this is what the classification of the matter is done. This is how the classification of the matter is done in this chapter. So I'll end this class over here. Thank you. See you in the next lecture.